first and foremost, all praises and the honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem HaMashiach, wa Malak Yahushai. Secondly, this is Brother Yardan, W Fighter Troy, coming back at you with yet another cold cut. And today's focus will be directed strictly towards health. Knowing that winter is around the corner, it will behoove us to stay ahead of the game and to be hip to the herbs that are out there. And the Most High brought forth a lot of herbs upon this earth. So we'll be wise to know which ones are beneficial for our body. And what better place to start than the Bible? After all, it holds a multitude of precepts and scriptures concerning your health and your body. And also knowing that winter is around the corner, I also have some very important tea information for Israel. In fact, I'll give some information to some of the tea that I've been utilizing, and I'll also explain the benefits of it. So with that, I want to begin with the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 5. Sirach, chapter 30, verse 5, from the Apocrypha. Health and good state of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. That's plain upon tables. And so the Bible supports Israel, the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to have a healthy lifestyle. That means not indulging in all the fatty, nasty ass, greasy, high corn fructose syrup, sugary meals that's in your pantry. We know Israel. We know you got those Pop-Tarts, Cinnabons. We know what's in your fridge. We know what's in your cabinets. And let this video be a warning to put away and actually burn all those non-nutritional foods. I mean, winter is right around the corner. You want to make sure that your immune system, which is your first line of defense against germs and diseases, is up to par with the elements. After all, knowing when the elements change is going to be a change with our body. So we're going to stay ahead of the game and give our body a tune-up that it needs. So again, health and good state of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. It also reads, there is no joy, it's like there's no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the heart. So a sound body is mighty. I mean, think about David, think about Daniel, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, your forefathers, the 12, even Yahushai. None of them was just being overindulgent. After all, that's greed, that's covetousness. They fasted, and they also had a healthy, balanced lifestyle. So I also want to bring out the book of Sirach, chapter 38. Because in the ancient world, we actually had physicians that were beneficial unto us. Now, that's not the case. Seeing that they're going to prescribe us anything for everything. And we'll walk right back into their office and they'll prescribe us more pills that won't really cure us. They treat us, but not cure us. However, in the ancient world, those physicians of old, they were honorable. They knew how to get in there. They knew and could tell you what's going on with your body. Now Esau gives you pills with the side effects of nightmares, with the side effects of urinating in your sleep, and bloody stool. These are actual side effects from certain pills and medicine that Esau has. That's magic. That's poison. That's just wickedness. Sirach chapter 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which you may have of him, for the Lord hath created him. That's right. And again, keeping this book in its chapter in its proper context, we understand that the physicians of old are in no way, shape, form, or fashion like the physicians that we have today. Let's jump further down. In fact, you can read this entire chapter. It's a beautiful chapter. Due to time restraints, I'm going to get the main points, the crux of it. Jump down to verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? And that's, if you, stretch your imagination, not to add into the scriptures, but if you can righteously, extrapolate, you'll understand that this is a process of how you make tea as well. My grandmother would tell me, my great grandmother actually would tell me the stories of how her mother taught her how to make tea with certain bark. They were Native Americans, and now the Native Americans were known for their medicinal and herbal information and medicines, which did a great amount of healing. And that's exactly what she did. She would take wood, which would be bark, and put it in the water, heat it up, and be feeling good after that. And he hath given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works, which such doeth he heal men and taketh away their pains. And when you also read the account in Genesis with Jacob's wives, there was an argument about the mandrakes. Now, I'm not going to dive into that in this video, but look up mandrakes and the benefits thereof. It's going to shock you. You're going to be confounded. That's exactly the herbs that our forefathers and foremothers were hip to. They were keen to it. Jake, when you have a headache, you don't even pray first. Really, obviously, when you feel any type of pain or ailment, you pray to the Most High first. And then you seek the physician. You had King Asa. He had an ache in his foot. He sought the physician instead of the Most High first, and he was smitten. He was put to death. Don't forget who made the physicians. The Lord hath created them. The physician didn't create the physician. The Most High God, Yahweh Bashim Shai, created the physician. That's why it says, my son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole. That's a true statement. Let's see. It's a lot of good precepts. This is a Yapa beautiful chapter. I'll read verse 4 again. The Lord hath created medicines of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. That is indeed true. Do not abhor the medicines that the Most High produced from the earth. Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. Remembering that this is in our body is very important as well. Knowing it's not your body means is what? You're renting it. It's being leased, for lack of better words. When you're leasing or renting something, you don't treat it like garbage. You treat it as if it's your own. And so it is with these bodies. Believe it or not, the bodies that we're able to use from day to day, God willing, he gave you the ability to walk, see, touch, breathe, hear, talk. He gave you that ability to do that. And you don't want to abuse your body and the temple that he gave you. What know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God? And are ye not your own? For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. You can't glorify God in your body when you're smoking a fat blunt. You can't glorify God in your body when you got the munchies at 3 a.m. You can't glorify God in your body when you wake up, rubbing your belly, burping, scratching your butt, opening the refrigerator, and digging all through it. Digging all through the refrigerator, looking for something to eat. Just unsatiable. Just have no self-control. You can't glorify God in your body just lusting after food all damn day. Now, of course, food is needed. That's necessary to live. But the main point of this video is to focus on the good parts of the food that the Most High gave us. Well, everything that the Most High gave us is good, actually. But it's about having discernment, knowing when to eat and what to eat and how to eat it. We'll bring out second Ezra before. I won't get that. I get it. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 24. This video isn't intended to be 2 hours. Just a quick cold cut to help exhort Israel to know that you have to stay ahead of the game and treat your body as a temple. Let's get the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 24. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. This is a proverb. A proverb is intended to be sometimes dark, other times pretty simple. But the overall tone or the overall point of a proverb is for it to be an eloquent message. And you have proverbs that contain similes, and you have proverbs that contain hyperboles and other different artful ways to talk. Now it says pleasant words are as a honeycomb. What do we know about a honeycomb? It's sweet to the soul. And so are pleasant words. So pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. And that's exactly what a honeycomb is. It's health to the bones. And it's also sweet. In fact, believe it or not, the Lord tells us the chief things of life. Let's pull that out. As mentioned twice, but I'll bring out just one for now. See if the Spirit allows us to bring out two for the sake of time. Sirach chapter 39, verse 26. The principal things for the whole use of a man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour, wheat, and honey. Honey is vital. Honey is important. Wasn't John the Baptist eating honey with locusts? Isn't Israel referred to as the land of milk and honey? Milk being the next, and the blood of grapes, which is wine, and oil, and clothing. So one of the principal things of life is honey. What are the benefits of honey? Let's dive into it. The benefits of honey: it's an energy boost, and it's a natural sweetener, as opposed to high fructose corn syrup. In fact, I went to my local store a couple of months ago and I grabbed cane sugar, right, which is a natural sweetener. Honey, syrup, cane sugar. You have beet sugar. Thou shalt not lie, I found that out today. I bought something and it, lo and behold, it said beet sugar. I looked it up. I was surprised. It's good for wound healing, right? Typically to treat burns or promote wound healing. The same goes for aloe. Cancer management, antibacterial, and antiviral. That's why when people have certain flus, you may be on antibiotics, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because you got a lot of bacteria in your body. Or you may have a viral infection, whatever the case is. And Esau gave you their steroids or painkillers, whatever the case is. But you have honey as well. That's why when a lot of people are sick, they get some Manuka honey. You know, Kabosh put me up many years ago. You got something called Manuka honey. And you also have a concoction where you mix honey with onions, which is definitely top 10 for flu. Matter of fact, let me pull it up. Immune system support. Both onions and honey are rich in antioxidants, which can help strengthen the immune system. Onions are also a good source of vitamin C. Vitamin C is very important as well for your immune system. Remember, your immune system, that's the first line of defense. And we'll also touch on vitamin C later in this video. So stay tuned, which can help regulate the immune system. So check that out. I mean, the Most High is not playing around. He wants you to take care of yourself. Rather, don't order that pizza. If you're watching this video, don't order that pizza. Don't get McDonald's. You shouldn't be eating McDonald's anyway. Don't eat out. It makes some tea. Give your body a rest. Make sure you're treating it as the temple. Now, let's dive into some facts. Let's dive into orange peel tea. Now, initially, I was going to just touch on 3 beneficial facts, but as I read it prior to making this video, I found out all of it's so good. It's all very important. Lord willing, the Most High, through the Spirit, allow me to touch on each and every one. If not, that's okay. There's the website, right? Or just type in orange peel tea, 8 health benefits and tea recipes. Just type that in. So 1, helping with weight loss. You got preventing cancer, treating varicose veins, controlling high blood pressure, preventing colds and flu, preventing neurodivergent diseases, preventing diabetes, detoxing the liver. And there you have it. And at the bottom, it gives you the ingredients on how to make orange peel tea. Now you may be wondering, orange peel? Yes, you heard it, orange peel. So this is also something that I found out. I can't really move that one. All right, I'm gonna try to pull it up, so bear with me. Should be able to see that the benefits or the nutrients presented in orange peel tea. It's 136 milligrams of vitamin C, if I'm reading that correctly. According to the USDA, 100 grams of raw orange peel consists of the following nutrients, and one of them, vitamin C, is 136 milligrams. Now, believe it or not, that's more than the flesh itself. The average flesh of an orange contains 51.1 milligrams of vitamin C. So here we have that the peel itself contains more vitamin C than the flesh. That's pretty deep. That's deep. That's good information. In fact, I made vitamin C. I didn't make vitamin C. Don't start jumping on the comments and make a video saying, I made some vitamin C. I didn't make your vitamin C. I meant to say I made orange peel tea. And it did me good. It was hydrating. It's delicious. And it was easy. Now, you can follow these ingredients, but, you can kind of, here they have orange peel tea. Okay, orange peel. They got with cinnamon. I use cinnamon, a cinnamon stick, preferably. It's cheap. I use orange peel and cinnamon, ginger, and I believe that was it. I used a little bit of ginger in it. It was delicious. Now, unfortunately, I can't remember, how much of what I put in it, but it was fire. It did me good. So there you have it, orange peel tea, 8 health benefits and tea recipes. Here you see as well, orange peel tea is rich in vitamin C and flavonoids, which have antioxidants properties that can strengthen the immune system and help to prevent diseases like cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, and the flu. Orange peel tea is also a great weight loss option as it has excellent amounts of potassium. This mineral contains Esau's words, man, diuretic properties that help to eliminate excess body fluid and reduce abdominal bloating. This tea is prepared, and there you can read the rest. It's delicious. I'm telling you, I loved it. Okay, we also have it over here. What are the benefits of orange peel? See that? Vitamin C, 136 grams. The nutritional content of a raw orange peel. This is deep. Esau won't tell you these things. They'll tell you when you're feeling sick, call the ER. Call the ambulance. call a hotel helicopter. And then you go home not only feeling worse, but with a high ass bill. Ambulance bill is crazy. Helicopter bill is an arm and a leg. I mean, good God. A lot of good information over here. So I encourage Israel to make some some, not vitamin C, but some orange peel tea. Make some orange peel tea. Drink it for a week. See how you're feeling afterwards. Very easy. Just buy some oranges, peel it, put it in tea along with the cinnamon, or put it in the water along with the cinnamon and the ginger. If you want to, really be strong. If you really want to be like David, put some ginger in there. All right. So there you have it. And also put up peppermint tea. Peppermint is also important. It helps with digestion, sinus relief, headaches and migraines. In fact, speaking of my great grandmother, who's Gad, they use peppermint tea for headaches and migraines. They'll sniff it, or I can't remember the exact process, but something to the effect of sniffing it. I'm not snorting, not to get it confused with snorting, but they sniffed it and possibly drank it, and it reduced their headaches and migraines. And for you sisters out there, it helps with menstrual cramps as well. Peppermint oil may help reduce the severity of menstrual cramping, along with apple cinnamon tea. Apple cinnamon tea, which is something else I've made. Lord willing, Israel's able to see it. But yeah, let's go back to this real quick. I'm gonna read number 5. This is what I want. Preventing cold and flu. Because it contains 3 times more vitamin C than the fruit, orange peel tea helps boost immunity and prevent viral infections. Why isn't the doctor telling you this? Why is he prescribing you vitamin C pills and his nasty ass dusty pills? First of all, his handwriting ain't worth 2 shekels of gold. You can barely see what he wrote on that prescription pad. You go to the pharmacy, you give it to the magician, because essentially that's what a pharmacist is. He's a magician. Give it to the magician. You wait in that long ass line at CVS. You take that bag, the crunchy bag. You go home, you pop the pill, drink water, and then just get sicker. And you're wasting gas at that. So Esau he hates you. He hates you. So do your due diligence, Israel, and make sure that you're taking care of your body this winter. Make sure. You can be the mightiest man. You can be the mightiest sister. You may know how to sew. You can do fringes. You can cook a mean unleavened bread. You can do all the things of a mighty 1/3. But if you don't take care of your body, good God, what are you doing with your life? We read the precepts. I speak not as a mortal man, but this is what the Lord said. Let's read Daniel. Let's read a quick account in the book of Daniel. Let's get this. Where is it? Daniel. I'm overlooking it. Here it is. Daniel chapter 1. Get the entire chapter. Alrighty. We'll get the main point. We're at Daniel 8 pulse. I gotta look at an odd angle, so bear with me. With my microphone and everything set up. For the service 10 days. Right? Here it is. So I'll start at verse 8 and jump down. But Daniel proposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with a portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested the princes of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. And then you continue reading on for the sake of time. He said in verse 12, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give pulse to eat. Let's find out what pulse is. That's not what it is. But this is pulse. It's seeds. It's lentils. Protein food. And that's why I said, and protein actually fattens your bones. It fattens you. That's why I said in verse 15, and at the end often days their countenance appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which they eat the portion of the king's meat. So they abstain from meat and wine. And there's nothing wrong with meat and wine per se. However, under these circumstances, they refused to eat it because it was defiled. But notice that they ate pulse and drank water, and it still made their flesh fat, as meat and wine would. So that goes to show you that you can eat beans, you can eat pulse and lentils, lima beans. I love lima beans, my favorite. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas. There's a lot out there. There's a lot. And I don't care if you don't like it. It's not about what you like. It's about what's good for you. All right? So, Avaratazah, Israel's been edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemiah Shai. Again, this video wasn't intended to be 3 hours, 2 hours. A relatively quick cold cut on understanding how important it is to take care of your body in these last days. And don't forget to check out that apple cinnamon tea as well. With that, I'm a bit Israel Shalom.